Hi guys, I'm here with a quick Halloween Horror Nights update. Sorry I haven't done a update video for HHN in a really long time. There's just been things going on, like, for example, we've gotten new furniture. Also, there's been a lot of family stuff going on, not bad stuff necessarily, just lots of family visiting and stuff like that. So I'm sorry for that. Again, but anyways, on to the video. So far, from up until now, there's been a lot of talk from the time between my last video and this one. There's been a lot of talk about the code names that John Moody has posted for the mazes on Twitter. So these code names are as follows: GV Black, Silver Fillings, 3DN, Bunny Gibbons, Nicasio, and Soap Opera. Now, each one of these is for their own mazes. I already said that. So I'm gonna explain to you guys what I think each one probably means and the information that I have on each of them. So let's start with GV Black. Now, GV Black, I don't really have much information on this one. I'm thinking it could be Scream, because there's probably going to be a Scream maze. That's like, that's probably going to happen. I mean, you know, I don't doubt that that's happening. But anyways, so that could be Scream, I don't know. It could be something completely different, and, you know, I'm completely just kind of taking a shot in the dark here. But, because, you know, GV Black, Scream, I mean, Ghostface, he wears black robes in Scream. So, anyways, moving on. Silver Fillings. I'm thinking this probably means trick or treat, and here, let me explain why. Because what silver fillings are they're the things that you get in your teeth when you have cavities. And luckily, I've never gotten cavities. I can't imagine what it's like getting one of those. But anyways, you get cavities from eating candy or other junk foods that are not good for your teeth, or anything that erodes your teeth. So anyways, and you get candy from going trick-or-treating. Trick-or-treating, trick-or-treat. So you know, you kind of get what I'm saying. So probably trick-or-treat, you know, I don't know. 3DN. Not a lot of information on this one either. But because there's 3D in the title, it could be a 3D maze, but it would be too obvious if there was to be, if it was a 3D maze, then that would be too obvious, you know, 3D just right in the title. I mean, come on. That'd be like saying, okay, the code names are Trick or Treat and Scream. You know, it would be like giving it away, basically. So I don't know. There is one other HHN updater who actually thinks that he might have cracked the code name 3DN. So I'll put the link to his video in the description. His name is Someotherguyuser. He's a really cool HHN updater. Anyways, I'll talk about him later. Bunny Gibbons, the next code name. Basically, well, okay, this Bunny Gibbons, it's a special code name because, you see, it was given, John Moody posted it on Twitter, the name of this code name, on April Fool's Day. So, you know, you kind of get what I'm saying, you know. He even posted on Twitter a couple weeks later saying that it could have been a fake code name. He didn't actually say that. He said it might be, it might not be. So, you know. So that leaves a big unanswered question. Is it real or not? And if it is real, then, you know, I think I might know what it means. Because another HHN updater, the same one who thinks that he cracked 3DN, also in the same video, thinks that he also cracked Bunny Gibbons. So, again, I'll put his link in the description. Anyways, moving on. So Bunny Gibbons, who he was he was a fun fair owner. I believe what was it? It doesn't say. Okay, so he was a fun fair owner during the mid 1900s, specifically like 1950s. So I believe it said 1958, something like yeah, but specifically 1950s. So anyways, he owned a fun fair, and his most famous attraction, his most famous tourist attraction was Ed Gein's Ghoul Car. Sorry, I'm like messing up words today. Anyways, so what happened is, oh, and if you don't know who Ed Gaines is, he was a famous serial killer back during that time, and he would use the car to transport his victims to the places he would hide them, which probably the dump. I don't know. Anyways, so Bunny Gibbons would charge people 25 cents to see the car and you know, interact. Well, not interact, but take pictures and stuff like that. But anyways, so I mean, I don't think they're gonna do a maze off of some random serial killer. Kind of be lame, you know. I mean, that would be like doing a maze off of some random crime that happened on the streets. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, so probably it's not gonna be Ed Gein. As I've said before, also earlier, that it's probably, you know, I already said it, it's okay, that another HHN updater has more information on it. Anyways, Nicasio. In California, there's a town called Nicasio, and one of the bars in the town is known as the Headless Horseman's Bar, or something like that. I can't remember the exact title, but it has Headless Horseman in it, so yeah. Could Headless Horseman be the theme for Maze or the Terror Tram? Who knows, maybe. Probably the Terror Tram, because you can't really do a maze off of Headless Horseman, you know. Anyways, soap opera. No, this is not Phantom of the Opera. No, it's not. I'm telling you right now, it is not Phantom of the Opera. The reason why is because Phantom of the Opera is it's a classic black and white film. Now, I am not saying I have anything against classic films. I actually want them to make I want them to actually make a Wolfman maze for HHN, or maybe a Dracula maze or something like that. That would be awesome in my opinion. But anyways, so that's the first reason why they're not gonna put Phantom of the Opera in HHN. The other reason why is just because it's a musical film. It's a musical horror film, to be specific. They don't do musical stuff at Halloween Horror Nights, so you know. Anyways, that's all of them. Oh, also, for soap opera, this could also be Scream if GV Black isn't, because soap operas are very, like, what's gonna happen next? You know, you have to try to figure out what's gonna happen next, or it leaves you, like, it leaves you hanging. Scream does this too, not so directly, but as like, not so directly as soap operas, but you know, it kind of still does that, because you're trying to figure who's gonna die next. I mean, all horror films do this, but Scream does it the best. Scream kind of stands out for that, you know, because also not only are you figuring not only are you figuring out who's gonna die next, but you're also figuring out who is the killer. So you know, it's two questions that you're answering at once. Who's gonna die? Who's the killer? So, you know, it could be Scream. So that's all the code names so far. That's probably all of them anyways. And the treatments for the mazes. All the mazes treatments are complete. Officially complete. And now they are kind of working on the detailed design on it now. The detailed design. So there isn't really much information really like the information isn't really clear on the scare zones right now. Same for the chair trim. So don't really expect. I mean, I'm trying to figure out information on that, but there's not really much floating around right now. So also, I've been watching some of the other HHN updaters videos, like Someotherguyuser, HHN Bro, HHN Kid, and HHN Superstar. And I was watching some other guy users videos specifically, and in his most recent video, he believes that he has cracked the code names for 3DN or cracked the codenames 3DN and Bunny Gibbon. So go watch this video. I'll put the link in the description. So that's all the information I have for you guys right now. So I'll make another update when I get more info on anything HHN related. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao.